they work on the fine motor skills. It's like picking some balls and putting it in other places, and it's more art and craft and play-based learning. Made these is for them to remember what they have seen and how more they can explore further. Here we learn how to act and lose their fear of stage fright. We have at the end of the school year, we have an annual day, where all the kids come on stage and perform a play. Over there, we have the music.
People at Finland International School today?
I think growing up as a kid, I've always had schooling as one of the most important parts of my life. I come from a very good school, which was the cult at that time when I was growing up. And whatever I see today in the progressive education system in the country, I felt that I should be a part of the panel, especially when it's related to education and future of the kids. So yes, I was very keen to do that, that's why.
How do spaces like the Influential table contribute to shaping, meaningful conversations for the next generation of people?
I think it's direct conversations with the kids. It's direct conversations with the audience. So anybody who's been raised a question or asked a question directly has the opportunity and the channel to learn at that same moment. Yeah, so I feel the panels and discussions over those panels are the first-hand information. So I call them FIRs.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah, roll?
Yes.
Yeah, rolling.
Hi Taylor, this is your first visit to India after being crowned Mrs. World UAE and of course Finland International School RaceCourse. How does it feel to be here?
I'm beyond excited. I'm still a little bit in the flow of and the overwhelm of winning the title. So I feel like almost this isn't real. But I'm so excited and surprised and excited and happy to be here, and also to be at the Finland School. It's I honestly want to enroll myself in this school as an emotional intelligence and etiquette coach. This is such an ideal place for a human being to grow and to develop into the best version of themselves. I could not be more impressed by an institution. So I'm incredibly grateful to be here. I'm incredibly grateful to have the honor of representing the United Arab Emirates in Mrs. World International. So I can't wait for that in January.
What role does emotional intelligence play in shaping tomorrow's leaders, you feel?
Oh, I think it's everything. Granted, I'm maybe a little biased, but I think it's everything because everything comes from that. So emotional intelligence is the awareness of self. It's the understanding of self. It's understanding your emotions, your feelings, your mindset, because that will affect your ability to succeed in everything that you do. So I think it's the base. So if you want to be a world leader, if you want to work in finance and run, a finance empire, or you want to work in fashion or in entrepreneurship, or even you want to run a family business, everything starts with the way in which you understand, think, and process information within yourself, and that is self-awareness, and that's the foundation of emotional intelligence. So I think it is the most important thing.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Finland International School in Chilton.
Yeah, sure. So I think the first thing, my daughter is 9 years old. So I work a lot with students, and I actually work with students in India slightly older than that. And what I would say is about emotional intelligence, about your emotions in general, the first thing too is to just be okay with self. And being okay with self means taking that space and realizing what you are feeling, the emotions you are having. This is normal. We are human. It is part of the human journey. So for all the students out there that want to understand themselves better, first just allow yourself to be. That's the first part. And then from there, don't be afraid of leaning into understanding how you're feeling, understanding and asking questions that you want to ask. Going to, especially this school where I am right now, this school it feels like the school of the future. I could not imagine being in a better place that is really supporting the students to understand. So for all the students here, there's so many resources for you. Lean into those resources. Go forward and ask for the help. You're struggling with something, go forward and ask. If you're uncomfortable with something, it's okay, you're human. There's ways to manage this. That first step is the most important thing. So I would say start there. So it's been such an honor to be here, really an honor, and this school is incredibly impressive. I love an IB system. My daughter is in an IB system. I think it is the way of the future. It is the way to be. So I'm so happy to be here and to be able to support and be on this panel later today.
So it's your first visit to India. So what are the things that you are liking it, and how is it going on so far?
So this is my first visit back to India after I received the title of Mrs. UAE World. I love India. I've been coming to India for 15 years now, and I come quite frequently. And I've loved India actually for quite a long time. Mainly because I fell in love with the culture. I fell in love with the sari, actually, the dress of the sari. I fell in love with the mindset and the energy of the people. And I've started working here again 15 years ago. And so I would say coming back now after receiving this immense honor and title, it makes me feel like I'm even more empowered and more energetic to be able to give what I learn and what I know to the people of India.
So what are the messages you want to give to the upcoming models, young women about modeling and about winning the crown?
Yeah, sure. So I would say if anybody that wants to go into, for example, pageantry, or you want to go into modeling or something in which seemingly is an outside presentation of self, the first thing and the most important thing is that you work on the inside self. So we always talk about external beauty, and then you'll hear that external beauty needs to be matched with internal beauty. I would say work on that internal self first. That is your first step. No matter how beautiful you are on the outside, no matter how much training you get on standing, walking, if the inside is not matching that outside, you're making it harder for yourself. So work on yourself inside first. And what does that look like? That looks like understanding what you're feeling, not being too hard on yourself, positive speaking of self, meditating, journaling, understanding what's going on within you so that way that's in alignment with everything that's being presented on the outside. And all the successful people that I know in this industry, in all industries, they've all done that. They've done that inner work. Thank you so much.
Shilpa, is there one challenge you believe the next generation must address with urgency?
In my mind, kids need to be really calm. They lose patience very easily. The focus is missing sometimes because the choices are plenty, and there is just so much to do and so little time, like Olivia would say. So I think one of the things and the skill set that they need to learn is to kind of calm down, because that's when the best solutions are coming.
And how do you feel like spaces like the influential table contribute to shaping meaningful conversations for this upcoming generation? Spaces like influential table like today, shape meaningful conversations for this upcoming generation.
Everybody has a view, and sometimes we get very claustrophobic in terms of just looking at a particular view from our lens and not really looking at from a wholesome lens. So conversations like these actually help them look at different views from different perspectives. And when the view is more holistic, decision making or choices become clearer. So I think that's extremely important.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
You to be the part of this curated roundtable at Finland International School RaceCourse today.
So first of all, thank you so much for having me as a part of the panel. And I would say education is very important, but also life skills are very important. And I feel every school has its own strengths. And today when we came here, it made me realize more that there is so much more to education than just reading and writing and like essays and the kind of education that we've had in the past. And how much education has evolved, and how many children are given the platform to express themselves, to explore different curriculums and kind of really shine in their own light, which I think the traditional education did not have. So I'm very impressed by coming today, and I think it was also for me an experience to learn something new.
And what is the one piece of advice you would give to the young achievers of FIS?
I would say just follow your heart, follow your dreams. Don't let your fire die. I think failure is just a stepping stone, and it's an experience that is going to take you somewhere far. And action applied is the best way to go forward. So yeah, just follow your heart and stay put on your dreams. Don't give up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And what is the vision and intent outcome behind it?
We have these lovely women at FIS today, Finland International School, with various backgrounds in fashion, food, health, and this is about understanding or getting their views of how the future of education or what changes should be there in education. And at the end result, our main aim is to be the change maker for our children. So that's why we have them here.
Thank you.
Thank you.